Secretary of the Minister of Politics, but let the money spend, you let them do the play. I'm soon take one chicken say, Bogoli Oko, it's so classic.
Shabba musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the real authority. Really can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, enemy you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we have seen in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so going to 20 pop. Put in total each kid. Be that living stressing.
Chicken say, Bogoli Oko, so gossip.
Let's say a pleasant good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you wherever you are. And following this live podcast, I want to say good morning to you and welcome to another brand new edition of the program from the Pre-News. Today, Monday, the 20th day of October, and the year stands at 2025. My name is Wendell Nimna, and it's good to be here this morning. And I'm not only alone, I'm here with Esther Daku. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's good.
Okay. Go ahead.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to every one of us. It's good to be here on Monday. Again, we're back. Yeah, and I'm glad that I'm here to be able to share whatever we have from the various papers and what I have, personally, my opinions and all of that. So good morning. It's good to be here.
It's good to be here. And folks, we are here. Like Esther said, we have 2 local dailies. But how was your weekend, Esther?
My weekend was great. It was great, even though I spent the whole day home. Yeah, but it was great.
That's good to know. Mine was also great. Had a wonderful football game on yesterday. Manchester United, we whipped Liverpool 2-1 on yesterday. And so to all of you out there, all fans of Manchester United, 3-time bomb blast from me to all of you. But let's again recognize our sponsors, Crimes Topper Liberia, headed by Old Man Sam Sion, and also proud to be associated with the program from the Pre-News is Exeter's Best Price store, your cheaper wholesale and retail store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. Those of you throwing that special occasion and you want to get alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages for cheaper price, well, just make your way. Those of you in the Painesville, Congo Town Belt, you can make a stop there on the old road. And right there at Smart Road Junction, you will get to see Exeter's Best Price store. So make your way if you're in Central Morovia, well, just get to Gurley Street. That's your wholesale, cheapest store, wholesale and retail. So go there, and the CEO is Mr. Henry K. Jackson. Last but not the least is our one and only gas company, Mayuba and Sons Incorporated. This company been on the stands, as a matter of fact, been around for more than 20 years and still providing quality services to the people of Liberia. Mayuba and Sons Incorporated is headed by Mr. Amadou Sharif. So, folks, let's get to the stories we have. Those of you watching us, don't forget to share the live and drop a comment from where you are watching. Please let us know. So this morning, Esther and I will be sharing with you the front page Africa newspaper and the Inquirer. Our weather report man, Solomon Tunis, is not around today due to some serious work engagement from his end there in New York City. So it's unfortunate we just can't give you the weather report for today. So those of you who are readers of the weather, you can share with some of those in your surroundings. But let's begin the reading. We have first the front page Africa newspaper. Let's get to top stories. Yeah. Okay.
It's not completed.
It's not? Oh my gosh. Then today, Monday 20th. Why is check it up, Esther. So let's get to the top stories. And this story has to do with foreign relations, deepening relations. Foreign Minister Beslo Nyanti and U.S. Secretary of State Rubio discussed migration challenges and MCC and others. And the sleeping giant is awakening. Tourism no longer a sleeping giant. LNTA boss Princess Cooper rallies stakeholders at policy dialogue. And lastly, for top stories, justice or injustice. Liberian-owned Colony Hotel shutdown sparks legal controversy. Over 200 workers left jobless amid claims of bias toward foreign interests. Well, folks, I think Esther is going to give us.
I might not, because I told you the paper is
Okay,
not
it's not. Okay. What happening to the Inquirer this morning? Why would this guy give us?
I'm sure it's not from them.
Mhm.
Probably somebody was looking at it and mistakenly took it
No,
out.
I don't think so. But let's get to this story. Injustice, justice or injustice. Let's see what the story is all about. Okay, let's see what this story is all about. I'm trying to get to that page to bring you a few lines. All right. So let's say congratulations to the CDC for its successful groundbreaking program on Saturday. But we're going to get to that story. In the meantime, let me run a few lines. Where is this story? Oh my gosh. Where is this story? Where is it? Let's see whether we have it somewhere around here. Okay, folks, I'm trying to make my way to that story. Yes, I'm there. Right, it says here over 200 Liberian workers stood in tears outside the gates of the Colony Hotel this week, confused and jobless after the hotel was shut down by court officers. But behind this heartbreaking scene is a bigger story, one that many say reveals an unfair justice system that favors foreign interests over Liberian-owned businesses. At the center of the controversy is the Chief Justice. Nyama Gwese again. At the center of the controversy is Chief Justice Nyama Gwese, who has been accused of overstepping his authority in a case that legal experts say should never have involved the Coloning Hotel in the first place? What really happened? The Coloning Hotel, a Liberian owned business, has been legally operating in the heart of Monrovia since September 2020. It is owned by a Liberian woman who returned home with her uncle to invest in the country's economy. They leased their property after a previous business, the Palm Spring Hotel, ended its agreement with the property owners in March of 2020. However, trouble began when the courts received a complaint from a Chinese national named Deng Xiaojun, also known as Nancy, claiming she was owed money from the Palm Spring Hotel's former owner, Najab Kamad. Based on this old dispute, the labor court, under the orders of George James B. Colley, issued a rate of execution in October 2025, essentially ordering the closure of the Coloning Hotel to collect money from Mr. Kaman, who hasn't been involved in the property for over 5 years. The legal mix-up, Coloning Hotel is not Palm Spring Hotel. They are two completely different businesses. In fact, back in July 2024, Coloning Hotel, uh, Coloning Hotel, let's continue. We don't want any distraction. Let's continue. Coloning Hotel, it says here, I'm distracted. Mhm.
Very.
I'm distracted. But I think we're going to leave that story there and let's take more stories here. I'm distracted from this story, man. Please.
Mhm.
All right, so let's leave it right there and jump to another story here. It says enthusiasm builds as CDC breaks ground for state-owned of the art headquarters in Congo Town. Let's move on with the story. It says we build and the brick. The CDC is not in the walls of the structure. The CDC lives in our hearts and minds. So you can break the bricks, but you can break the walls. But we remain standing steadfast in our love and commitment to the ideals of our dear institution. The party is supreme. The CDC is supreme. George Weah, former president of Liberia. It is our vision that by the time we reach 2029, this entire area will be a CDC complex. It is from this complex that will rise the new mantle of leadership that the Liberian people will give to President Weah in 2029. We are witnessing an unprecedented juxtaposition of unmitigated power and naked greed. Councillor J. Fonati Kofa, former Speaker of House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature. Let's take a few lines from there. Let's take a few lines from that story. Right. So let's get to it. Those of you watching us, keep watching and sharing the live and drop your comment wherever you are and watching. Please let us know. The Congress for Democratic Change and by extension, the Coalition for Democratic Change has had its follows over the last 2 years, but that has not deterred its die-hard partisans and supporters who troop in their numbers to grace the official groundbreaking ceremony of their new party headquarters. After being hit the biggest political blow in 2023 by losing power to the Unity Party, the party suffered displacement following the demolition of its previous national headquarters on August 23, 2023, after losing a legal battle to its landlords. But despite all these, partisans remain upbeat of the dawning of a new day with hope and making a political comeback in 2029. Hence, on the outcome of this belief, thousands of seditions and reactions in oneness and solidarity converge on their proposed new home of the Todman Boulevard in Congo Town. That's on the Todman Boulevard in Congo Town to celebrate what many of them consider as a new chapter in the party's political history. On their gathering on Saturday, they sang their party's old and new songs of hope and renewed vigor of making a comeback to state power 4 years from now. Former President Weah rallies seditions. Unity reaffirms commitment. In a power message delivered to the mass gathering of partisans, former President George Manneh Weah renewed his vow to rebuild the new CDC national headquarters in record time in a state of the art fashion. In a jab thrown at the ruling Unity Party, the former Liberian leader opined that the CDC is a builder, while they are destroyers, and as such, they are undeterred, with all eyes set on 2029, the CDC's major goal for now. In an appealing message of inspiration to seditions and reactions, former President Weah propounded that the CDC spirit is birthed within the blood of partisans and not the walls that had been destroyed. If you like, you can go and break all the walls, break all the physical structures, but you cannot break the CDC because the spirit is within. For us, we build, not destroyed. And so we build the brick, we build the brick. The brick we build. That is what we are noted for, he told the gathering amid cheers from partisans and supporters. The CDC is not in the walls of structure. The CDC lives in our hearts and minds. So you can break the bricks, you can break the walls, but we remain standing, steadfast in our love and commitment to the ideals of our dear institution. The party is supreme. The CDC is supreme. We are declared. Well, that does it for that story. Let's take our final story from the front page Africa newspaper and send controls to Esther. As Senate considers bill to legalize abortion, and experts say growing access to abortion pills is saving lives. Addressing women's health issues. The man put me on the long bed. She recalled through tears. Then he had plenty of iron in a palm. Then he used that. He put it inside me. The doctors to JFK and ERWA say the person didn't do the work good, and the money they are requesting, my father doesn't have that money. I can just be praying to God, asking God to forgive me. The identity of hell to protect her from stigma, victim of unsafe abortion. A lot of people are inclined and have understood that this is mainly about protecting women. It is not just about abortion in the minds of the people as terminating another's life. Sometimes abortion is necessary to save a life and to bring up more lives. Senator Daba M. Vapela, Grand Cape Mountain Chairperson, Senate Committee on Health. I think we can take a few lines from this story, Esther. Let's run a few lines from there. This abortion thing in our country is very serious. Access to abortion pills costing as little as $5 has quietly expanded, helping some women access safe abortions and bypass legal restrictions. As rights groups warn that unsafe abortion are driving the country's high maternal death rate, legislators debate a bill that will expand access to legal abortion. Religious leaders and conservative politicians strongly oppose the legalization of abortion, leaving the bill's passage in the Senate uncertain. Was 18 and had just entered the 12th grade in 2017 when she discovered she was pregnant. Like all teenage students, ambitious for a successful future. In her case, as a banker, she feared having a baby would end her dreams. She also feared the shame it would bring to her mother, who had worked hard selling potato grains in the local market to pay her daughter's education. Says potato grains in a local market to pay for her daughter's education so she could have a better life. This sister's boyfriend offered a solution. He told her there were no pills available that could end the pregnancy safely. He showed me the medicine they record. She paid $20 for four small pills, two different medication that came in the matchbox size package. Following the instructions, she took one medication by mouth and waited 12 to 24 hours for signs that the pregnancy had ended. Then she took the second medication, which expelled the contents of her womb. For Dee, it was a huge relief. She had heard many stories of women who had been forced to obtain abortions illegally. They often ended in tragedy. The identities of all women in the story are being withheld to protect them from stigma. The stories are there wasn't any fever pain, and I didn't go to the hospital after, she said. These stories are part of a quiet revolution occurring across the world, including in Liberia. Medicine are now offering women and girls safe alternatives for abortion. Liberian law only permits abortion in a few cases: rape, incest, fetal abnormality, or threats to maternal health. Getting permission requires written approval from at least two doctors, and cases involving sexual assault must be documented with evidence provided to the health minister, county attorney, or police. Performing an illegal abortion carries penalties up to 5 years in prison. Esther, I think we can stop here for now. That's all we can take from the front page Africa newspaper. Let's send controls to Esther to run us with few stories.
I don't know if I'll be able to run the stories.
Let's see.
except
I'm
maybe
quite sure we can take few from there. If not, then
hopefully.
okay.
Let's see. AFL's band commander Gurley Merchant gets retired honorably. This is right here, and I don't know whether we have the completion. Let's see. Piston. No, it's not here.
Okay, let's.
Oh,
I
we
think
cannot
this
go through
story.
that.
Yeah,
Salamitar Brews slammed.
that's Brewers.
Brewers slammed with over US 200,000 fines for environmental breaches. This story is right on page 10.
The completion is there.
Yep, let's see. I want to be sure.
Okay, it is there right here. That's the completion.
Okay. So we will take a couple of lines. It says the Environmental Protection Agency has levered over US that's 200,000 in fine against 3 companies for significant environmental violations. Highlighting a renewed focus on holding polluters accountable. The enforcement action announced on Friday, October 17, 2025, by the EP Executive Director Emmanuel Jakpawolo targeted at Salamitala Liberia, Monrovia breweries Incorporated, and Elsin Transport and Logistics. The largest penalty totaling US 185,000 US dollars was imposed on ArcelorMittal Liberia, one of Liberia's largest iron ore miner, as the company was fined US 125,000 for polluting vital water sources in Lima County, and an additional US 60,000 designated for a research fee. The EPA's investigation revealed that a collapsed stockpile at the AML Yellington mine has caused contaminated runoff to flow into the valley and Wa rivers, which are crucial water sources for surrounding communities. Laboratory analysis of the water also revealed alarmingly high concentrations of iron, lead, and thorium, significantly exceeding permissible national limits, a threat to residents in that part of the country. Adding to the gravity of the situation, the EPA further found that AML has failed to notify the agency and local residents of the incident within the stipulated 72 hours time frame, a direct violation of its operating permits. Also, the Morovia Breweries Incorporated faced repercussions, receiving a US 20,000 fine along with US 5,000 restoration fee, as the company was penalized for completion is right here on page 10 for polluting local creeks in Bomi County with its with its spent green waste. A byproduct of the brewing process, the improper disposal of this waste, according to the EPA, has since resulted in detrimental impacts on the local water bodies, promoting the environment. Prompting the environment, the through the EPA's intervention in the interest of the citizenry. Elsin Transport and Logistics also received a US 8,000 fine for the unauthorized dumping of containers of palm kernel waste at the Wentown landfill, as they were found to be engaging in illegal dumping activities without obtaining the necessary permits and approval, a clear breach of environmental regulations. Addressing the news conference at the EPA office in Monrovia, Dr. Yakpaolo warned, as head of the EPA environmental violations will not be tolerated. Liberia's environment is not for abuse by anyone. Dr. Yakpaolo also stressed that the enforcement reflects a new era under the leadership of President under the leadership of where am I? It's distracting me. President Joseph M. Barker, where environmental laws will be enforced with no fear or favor. He, at the same time, underscored the EPA's unwavering commitment to upholding environmental standards and ensuring accountability and caution that companies that continue to disregard environmental regulations risk facing even harsher penalties, including the potential suspension of their operational permits. Meanwhile, the EPA's action are expected to serve as a strong deterrent to other companies operating in Liberia, sending a clear message that environmental responsibilities is paramount and that polluters will face significant consequences for their actions. The enforcement initiative also demonstrates a firm resolve to protect Liberia's natural resources and safeguard the health and well-being of its citizens, after promising to continue its rigorous monitoring and enforcement efforts to ensure environmental compliance across all sectors. Well, that's it. Let's look at more stories this morning. This is Colonial Hotel disputes resurrects employees in limbo again. We just brought that story. Let's bring it to the back page of the Inquirer. Multiple non-compliant business discovered in Margibi. Multiple non-compliant businesses discovered in Margibi. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry has announced the discovery of several businesses in Margibi County that are allegedly operating in violation of business regulations. The senior county inspector of the Ministry of Margibi, Michelle Freeman, shared with the Inquirer in Kakata recently that these findings came during the MOCI's ongoing quarterly inspection, which aims to ensure consumers have access to healthy and clean products. The inspection has said begun on September 30, 2025, and is scheduled to conclude on November 28, 2025. As I speak to you, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry is dealing with non-compliance. We are not taking it lightly. We have fined enough, and we are going to fine non-compliance. The November 3rd, Freeman said. He detailed that some businesses were found with unwholesome products, expired goods, missing price tags, and lack of business registration or failure to display business registrations. However, he clarified that counters do not impose fines. Instead, they issue citations that state the violation and forward these to the MOCI Inspectorate Division. He explained that the Inspectorate Division then finds the business center involved and sends the same to the county leadership, emphasizing that the business owner then deposits said fund into government revenue and produce flag receipt to the county leadership. Freeman did not disclose the total number of businesses identified thus far, citing that inspections are still ongoing. As I speak to you, the men are on the field, he said. He noted that plans are in progress to update the public through the media at the conclusion of the inspection regarding the number of businesses cited and fined by the ministry. We'll stop you there and take this last story. November 28th will be PYJ's feast. VIPCON announces. When so far, these are all the stories. Lesson controls to you.
Thank you very much, Esther. Thanks for that splendid presentation of the Inquirer newspaper. Let's go and take our break. But before we do, we will have to recap the stories we brought you this morning. So we started with the front page Africa newspaper, and these are top stories we brought to you. Deepening relations, Foreign Minister Beslo Nyanti and U.S. Secretary of State Rubio discuss migration challenges and MCC and others. The sleeping giant is awakening. Tourism no longer a sleeping giant. LNCA boss praises Cooper, rally stakeholders at policy dialogue. And lastly, for top stories, there's justice or injustice. Liberian-owned Colony Hotel shutdown sparks legal controversy. Over 200 workers left jobless amid claims of bias toward foreign interests. And enthusiasm builds as CDC breaks ground for state-of-the-art headquarters in Congo Town. We build, they break. And as Senate considers bill to legalize abortion, experts say growing access to abortion pills is saving lives, addressing women's health issues. The man put me on the long bed, she recalled through tears. Then he had plenty of iron in the pan. Then he used that, he put it inside me. The doctors to JFK and ERWA say the person didn't do the work good. And the money they are requesting, my father doesn't have that money. I can just be praying to God, asking God to forgive me. Identity withheld to protect her from stigma. Victim of unsafe abortion. A lot of people are inclined and have understood that this is mainly about protecting women. It is not just about abortion in the minds of the people as terminating another life. Sometimes abortion is necessary to save a life and to bring up more lives. Senator Daba M. Vapela, Rankema County Chairperson, Senate Committee on Health. And the Inquirer newspaper, AFL's banned Commander Gurley Merchant gets retired honorably. Salamita and breweries slammed with over $200,000 fines for environmental breaches. And lastly, for the front page, Colony Hotel dispute resurrects employees in limbo again. To the back page, multiple non-compliant businesses discovered in Magibi. Who is saying this? The senior county inspector of the Ministry of Commerce in Magibi, Michelle Freeman, is saying this. The November 28th, that's 4 days after my birthday, will be PYJ's feast, VipCon announces. Well, that's all that we can take this morning from the dailies. Let's take our break. When we come back, Esther and I, we're going to bring you our talking points. So stay tuned as we take our break.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it. I mean you cheche. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look worried. Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant. Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road? Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it. Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you. Is that all? No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, so go into 20 pop. Put in total Ichiki. Bila living sense.
Oh, folks, let's welcome all of you back to the program from the Print News. And it's good to be here this morning to talk about some of the things that happened during the course of last week, like the official groundbreaking ceremony of the CDC that was held on Saturday, October 18 in Congo Town, where we saw members of the CDC and supporters of George Weah in their numbers for the groundbreaking program on Saturday. Esther, though you weren't there, but I'm quite sure you follow the social media. How did you see it?
Well, I saw people turn up for the party, to be honest. The turn up showed that this group Wendell is really, really involved. I mean, they had the mind, everything with all of what has been done. Some people will just, shy away from the whole thing. People
Yeah.
like to be associated with success.
Yeah.
But looking at the level, how far this government have pushed this particular party, and I mean, they're showing up and everything, Wendell, it speaks a lot. It shows that they are still together, holding on strong, waiting for 2029, to show what they want the rest of the world to know.
And that's exactly what was said by the political leader of the CDC,
Of
that
course.
CDC is not the structure,
Mhm.
it's not the building,
Mhm.
it's not the flowers.
No, it's not.
CDC is the mind,
Right.
the heart of the people.
Mhm.
All right, like you said, there are people who they got so discouraged.
Of course.
They were deterred,
Mhm.
about the way Unity Party is proceeding.
Right.
All of the disrespect being meted at against the former president, and seditions. So some people were. I don't think I'm going to be a part of any political party in this country
Right.
again.
Of course.
And I mean,
It have hindered a lot of people
Exactly.
opportunity, their work and all of that. Once they know that you're with this particular party, you are the serious threat, because
mm,
even if you're doing your job properly, somebody will just still find some kind of way to make it look like you ain't doing nothing
I'm
and stuff,
telling you,
because you are associated with this party.
look, CDC.
But I like the fact, Wendell, that they are not deterred.
mm,
When I saw the crowd yesterday, I was like,
day
whoa.
before yesterday.
I mean, Saturday, I was
Mhm.
like, whoa.
Yeah, similar thing.
I mean, it wasn't just somebody posted Latin promise. It was not just in their hearts. It entered their legs because they were walking.
yeah. Seriously, but
They were doing serious
trust me,
walking yesterday. I
trust
mean,
me. Some people didn't even go there. All of the communities,
Mhm.
because my wife and daughter, they had to go to a program, so I had to drop them off, find somebody, to drive them around, all of that. So I decided to, spend the rest of the day in my old community.
Mm.
Esther, when I got there, what I saw, it was like they were launch the groundbreaking program was taking place in
Right.
District 16,
right.
because some people just say, look, we're not going anywhere. We'll see everything on the phone, we'll see on the social media, but we'll be right in our community and we'll do our part of groundbreaking.
Right.
So I mean, every little entertainment center this going Saturday, they make small Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say you made money, then it means you didn't have cold drinks.
Right.
But once you have cold drinks, trust me, a lot of people. So you know, the thing about CDC, even the unborn, immediately when they are born, the next thing they're gonna hear, George, we are
Mm-hmm.
CDC, George, we are. So
Right.
the party is just a grassroots party. There's nothing to change it. CDC is being loved by her partisans. They have demonstrated that over the years.
Of course.
We saw it from 2005 up to present. And what happened to CDC? There's some other political party, then they will say, look, we're not bidding nothing, we'll continue to rent.
Mm-hmm.
But I think CDC has gravitated from the issue of
You have
yeah,
visionaries.
yeah. So I mean, what we saw yesterday, it speaks to the fact that CDC is coming back.
Mhm.
I'm saying this without fear or favor, from what we saw and from what we gathered, because the only thing that would tell us that CDC will not come back to power in 2029 is when this government is doing everything to prove that CDC will not come back in power. But we have seen all of the missteps since the inception of the Bouaka government. We have seen all of the missteps, all of the promises made to the people about the issue of school-going children. You know, children of that age that were supposed to be in school, they will not be on the street selling. We see nowadays multiple of them, even before you know, we have seen the kids that are selling now on the streets of Monrovia, the number have increased. So all of the promises you made to the people that you're going to create job opportunities, people homes are being broken down, people businesses are being broken down, people are frustrated, people are dying because everything they had, they invested in that property and you broke it down without compensation. So we're not saying that those who squatted on you know, who had squatter rights, let me put it that way. All right. So it's a different thing. The people are frustrated. No job in the country, no money in the country. The little business they are doing, you have broken it down. So where do they go? You have dashed the hope of that person. So the only way that CDC will not come back to power if this government would do or would live up to all of our campaign promises. But we're not seeing anything. All we see is that people within this government are raining down insults on prominent individuals in this country. You know, for them to be focusing on what they are supposed to do, they are leaving their job responsibility and insulting prominent people in this country. So what I saw on Saturday, I got scared.
Mhm.
So if election was the next day, by this time CDC will be celebrating
Right.
because the people already they came out. They came outside. CDC were outside. Reactions were out there.
Mhm.
Supporters of George Weah were out there.
Right.
Let me tell you something. I was on the radio Friday.
Mm.
Esther, I received a couple of calls from people. Don't call. We know we just, you know, because we working in this government, we don't want to be bothered. But we want to buy our t-shirts and caps. How do we go about getting them?
Mm.
Because we ourselves, we can go. Because when we go on the CEO, they say, oh, they made in the government here. So, and I said, but do you think you really need it? Say, yes, I want this t-shirt and cap so that tomorrow I will be part of the people that will be showing t-shirts that this is what I wore during the groundbreaking ceremony. So they said they needed their t-shirts and cap. So I referred them to the person who was, doing the distribution, who was selling them.
Mhm.
So they went about, getting their stuff. So, I mean, citizens want to say thanks to you for showing love to your party. Look, there's nothing in this world to make you to leave your political party. You got to be party disciplined. That disenchantment thing there, that thing there, that thing of the past. Every day you disenchanted, you disenchanted. You know how many people disenchanted will continue to be talking about disenchantment? It means that we'll not achieve our goals. So we saw it means that all the people now, they're not here for it again. They're going back to their party. The law for George Weah, nobody can stop them. Nobody can change it. So I want to say thanks to the organizing team, the committee set up for the groundbreaking program. We want to say thanks to all of you, the media head, who is also our general manager here, Oliver Kine. Want to say thanks to you and the rest of the team for a successful groundbreaking program on Saturday. So shortly we'll get to the phone lines and hear from our people, because if we open up the lines today, I know you will beat us. So we'll open the lines for you to say, what you notice about the groundbreaking program. So 0776. If you're watching us, you don't have the time to call. You can drop your comment. We'll read them. Esther will read everything out for you. So you don't have to stress yourself if you're not in the position to call. All right. I mean, those of you watching us outside Liberia, if you are not in the position to call, well, you drop your comment. We'll have them read for you. The WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. The local lines are 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, 0770 297 016. Let me just say this quickly before we, move on to taking calls.
Mm-hmm.
Esther, the police, they really need to work. The truck drivers in this country, I mean, it's like the guys, they can plan that we'll kill people today. I mean, that's because, Esther, why will the truck be driving somewhere that is very narrow on excessive speed? I mean, the guys continue to do this, and you will see the police, they will be right there. Nothing they will do. These are the kind of people that you chase after you give them ticket. You park the car for reckless driving.
Right.
Because that violation, reckless driving.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Broadway Road. That road is very narrow.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time in the night, you see all the trucks, the ones that are coming from I know, B Martin or where, they're coming with excessive speed in the night. And you will not see one policeman on the road. Nobody will be there. Even in the day, go on the Carway Road. See how the truck drivers can be driving there. It's serious. It's very serious. And you know the thing about it? When you go see the people that trucks, they are just bunch of irresponsible people. Boys. Some of them can't even speak good English.
Boys, Wendell. Most of the time.
And I tell you to take your car, and I tell you to take your car from there. Or you tell me, you not tell me to take my car from there. So you want?
Well, the English is not my thing. I believe that these little ones don't have responsibility, so they don't care.
Yeah,
they do not care.
Yeah,
most of the reckless driving you will see truck doing. Find a way to see the driver. One small neighbor.
The other one they caught
no responsibility. Yeah. He doesn't care.
They caught the other one. They carried into the simple. What they call it? That simple Bridge police station.
The police gotta really do something about.
They're asking the man. What did the man? The man can't even know nothing. They asking, then the other man they're speaking Mandingo to him. No offense to our Mandingo brothers and sisters, but bulk of the guys who are driving these trucks are Mandingo guys. Mm-hmm. All right. So he couldn't even speak one English. His friend was there speaking. That friend won't. Why you put this man in the car? If you know the man can speak English, then you're getting car to drive. At least if you're teaching the English small, that he will be able to communicate with the police when the police pull him over. Yeah. But the man know nothing. He doesn't speak English. Nothing. He goes there. They asking him question. Then he there speaking Mandingo to his friend. That the friend now helping him. So the police said, my man, you put him inside. That's violation. Because Esther is serious. I mean, I'm more concerned about the Broadway Road because I live in district number 17. The guys, every night they are on excessive speed, reckless driving. It's not correct. So I hope the chief of traffic, Francois Bena, you need to, I don't know what kind of country is this. Every day we talk these things, but the only time you will see the police acting when something bad happened. That's the time they will go there and they say they want to show that they are police. Call all the truck drivers. Go to all the BB companies that own trucks in this country. Call them, call the truckers union, call them to a meeting and give them some serious warning about the drivers. Because it's these people they get killing people in this country for nothing. But let's take a few calls and then we out of here in the next 25 minutes. So you already know we have already announced the numbers. For those of you just putting on your radio, 077610. Esther, you want to do the comments before we go to do the calls? Which one you prefer?
We can do the comments, but just before we do the comments, we want to encourage you to keep your transactions coming in with the cash giveaway.
Okay.
I was supposed to do the draw at 11 o'clock, but we have the print news and I allow you guys to have enough time to play. So I hope that when we get by, we have the numbers to do the draw. So keep it coming in, *255 *1#. It's just $50 Liberian dollars to play or 25 cents US dollars. And walk away with $5,000 up to $10,000 this morning. I will be doing it right after we sign off on this program. So keep your transactions coming in. We will do the draw as soon as possible. So let's come to the comment section. We have P. Marcus Davis says, congratulations. We have P. Marcus Davis again. He says, I am Marcus Davis, watching you guys from Brewerville City Motor Corner. Chris Blair says, good morning, Wendell and Esther. I'm watching from Freeport. We have Arnold Taylor. He says, good morning, guys. Watching from Michigan. Thanks for the update. We have Abraham and Addison. He says, good morning, Freedom FM family. I am following live from my residence somewhere in Monrovia. Job well done, guys. We have Duarte. She says, good morning from Minnesota. Good morning, ma'am. We have we have Arnold Taylor again says, May United Lucky Shango. We have Christian Singer. Says, a pleasant good morning. I'm following this intriguing conversation closely from my Capitol Building office. We have Henry T. Todd Jr. He says, good morning. I'm watching from my residence in Caldwell. Thanks for the great update to our country, Mama Liberia. We have Chilla G. He says, good morning, Freedom Radio Liberia. I'm following closely from Johnsonville this morning. Merritt Dolo says, good morning, guys. Following from Minnesota, USA. We have Mato Kuku Son says, good morning. I'm watching from Monrovia, Cinca, 24th Street. Thanks for the update. We have Grace Teacher says, good morning, Freedom FM. I am following from our 2. We have Anisha Junior Bar says, we are coming back. He says, I am following you from the borough. Abraham and Allison says, CDC is the Liberian people hope. We have Abel B. Sate. He says he's following from Nowenken River G. We have Bill Willie. Says Esther is still tired from the groundbreaking over the weekend low. We have Chiba Kamara. He says, good morning, my Freedom FM family, watching live from Minnesota, Minneapolis, to be back again. And we have Augustine Gifler says, good morning, Freedom FM, watching live from Middletown, Newcastle, Delaware. We have AB Coleman says, I didn't get the link, Wendell and Esther.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's Gus. We have Mickey Ball Troll says, one. Is there all my Freedom family? Thanks. We are for our thanks to us for our groundbreaking. CDC Huawei is number 1. Emmanuel Brawl says Saturday, October 18, 2025 was a citizens mass disapproval referendum day against President Joseph Nimabwaka and his Unity Party-led government. We have Kadi K. Passaway.
Hey, what's
morning. Up? And she says, good morning, dear friends. We have Emmanuel Bwaka says, good morning. Emmanuel Bwaka again says the groundbreaking was great. We have Clarence Dwyer says, good afternoon, Wendell and Esther. Big brother Wendell, I love your shirt. I saw a similar nice shirt on you the last time. Manchester United won against Chelsea. Seriously.
Yes. So man,
I
watching on the shed
know. I
now.
tell you.
But come for you. I got it for you. I will give it to you. Come and get it from me.
Joyce Wem says, "Good afternoon, family. I will
Hey,
let
Joyce, what's up?
to tell the police thanks because I didn't see anyone in the street Saturday." Augustine Givler says Esther English is also important. Right now in USA,
Mm-hmm.
government is stopping those truck drivers who can speak English.
Yeah.
And we have Benu Kamara says, "Good morning, my dear family, and thanks to everyone who came out on Saturday." Bakari Sharif says, "Good afternoon, Freedom FM. I'm following the show from Newtown." We have Diana Dennett says, "Good morning. From my end, I'm following you up from my residence in Manhattan, New York City. Thanks for the program and to all the members of the great work. Congratulations." We have Masa Famula. She says, "I'm watching the show from Brazil, Belgium." And then we have Mohammed Maria Majay Sherry says, "Good morning, Wendy and Esther, and the peace loving people of Lofa County. I'm watching from Mamadi Diakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis Community, Papawea, coming back 2029. And we have Johnson Dolly. He says, "Good afternoon, guys. I'm watching from my New Jersey's resident, to be specific, Hamilton." So far, these are all, and let's introduce to you.
Thank you very much, Esther, for the comments. We still have time for comments. So if you have something you want to contribute to our talking points, just keep your comments coming in. Before we leave here at 12:30, Esther is going to get back to them to read it out. So let's get to the calls. Let's take you as our first caller. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you join us from. Your line is terrible. I don't know. You have to shift a little bit. We'll manage with you on that. Go ahead.
Thank you for the today was a great day on our land. We had tradition. I honestly went to the groundbreaking ceremony to do a tour in our new neighborhood.
Okay.
Where every time when we went, we normally go around to check around and they put for us. And things our new neighborhood are very welcome us. So let's say thank you to the community. It did extremely well in our area. We shouldn't be carried away about it. You know, it's for our because if you do have a program from follow our church, I know it's a vast case also. Also, let us tell the government thank you for all of us.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Let's talk to this person.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Let's hear from you, David. Go ahead.
Sorry for the poor quality of my position. We came over there with so much joy in our heart. You know, and let me commend the government for giving us the opportunity to secure our own land. We have thought that they were doing it for our God. But now President Weah, when he told us to not resist, we're going to be our own effort of knowing to be the kind of person when he says something, he must do it. And based upon the background, we decided to stay away and we allowed them to do what they did. Today, what the groundbreaking has done to the Unity Party, we have sent them in disarray. Right now, as I speak to you, the government is now focused in doing the Liberian food business. Every focus of the government has been switched over now to the CDC. They are not thinking about the CDC. I hate to say the CDC is the Republic of Liberia, that they were elected to do things for. So they are not thinking about other things to do. You remember, Mr. Nimle? Before a few days to the groundbreaking, you heard the news on the social media. They have one fellow who was purporting to be landlord, who say, Eugene Nangwe say, you're going to give me $5,000 for the land.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we are diverted from that discussion now. The big discussion is that the place is small. The place is that special. So the guy know that CDC has the number. But because President, we have been so anonymous, so the Unity Party believing that people are election bias in one of the counties. They stole that election. So today, they are now telling us that the election, they were won by the CDC, but we stole it by 1% so that Joseph Waka can come in and get retirement benefits to the Liberian people. But I want to say thank you and bravo to all citizens all around the world that supported the process, that are still supporting the process. I want to say bravo to you all and bravo to the Liberian National Police for a job well done. Even one of the hierarchy walked to me and told me, thinking, let me tell you, we all are supporters of CDC, we are disappointed in the government. And I told you, I say, didn't wear the blue shirt and doing the Liberian job.
Okay.
Do not wear green.
Thank
Do
you.
not wear green and make yourself green because you are blue. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David King. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon,
Welcome.
And the first thing, let me say good shout out to our team, Manchester United, for beating Liverpool.
Yeah.
We are new for this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you, you're happy, you're happy. Thank you very much.
Mm.
And let me come to the issues.
You didn't tell us your name.
Yeah, my name is Hazampi. Sorry, my name is Hazampi, and I can call him today.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, my voice in here because what happened on Saturday? We were going to say we were on a groundbreaking ceremony, and we went there and we said the Liberian people that we are on the street are hustling. We are being disenchanted by this government, and we are making sure 2029 we will go right and right for the rightful path of our way. So we'll make sure 2029, why it was happen will happen. So those are saying that they won't believe that CDC will not come back, that's true, that is true, that's true. And that's true, place on there in your heart. And for today's church hour, let's do an email. This church hour, the police, we get very focused on the church hour. They put it in the focus on the who can get men, who that's the only thing. As soon as you come on the traffic in the morning, I can believe. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's talk to you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hello? Yeah, good afternoon, Winner.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Yes, you said something that it touched my heart. It was the truck drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Those truck drivers,
Mm-hmm.
they are risky. Some of them don't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
They don't speak English at all.
Which is very bad.
They work on it. They start teaching people how to drive. They get that, and I won't truck. That's a truck.
Mm-hmm.
I was teaching them. Some of them wanted to give me money, so I can pass it. I said, no, you will not do nothing for me. Those cars can run excessively.
Yeah.
When the papa usually you get lapa on the lapa will fall down.
That's true.
And they don't speak English. Most the flat, the Madingo, they are inside. They don't speak good English. It's for our children there.
That's true.
Because when they hit you, they pass the go up on their business. So after that happens, they run away. They go Guinea. They did a truck there.
Thank you.
That driving there is not good.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
You
you.
got to be motivated in driving.
That's
I
true.
drove for all me. One day I never been accident. Yes.
That's good record for you.
They will punish you.
Yeah.
When they punish you, when you move from there, you not even want to drive. But I drove. Take my motor for you, sweating for you, Kingston for you, all the way from your man. I never made one accident. Even for the cross street to sport, I never did it.
Okay.
But you guys there, they hear, they drive, they are free, they enter here illegally, they don't come by document. Some of them get rattled where they can put no cow.
Okay,
There's
my
no
brother.
good bravo.
Thank you.
And the police are doing nothing.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you, Winner.
Thank you so much. And you see, look, let me just say this to you, the chief of traffic of the Liberia National Police. You are a personal friend, but you know, friendship is now more than country. Liberia is bigger than you and I. So passing around in the police car whole day with Serene, it doesn't show anything. Your main focus should be the safety of the public. The public safety division at the LMP, the traffic division at the LMP. There's a need for you guys to call and I hope this is the person who I really want to talk to. Let's give him the time, and I will come back and conclude on my thoughts on that. Let's see. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, we fine. Thank you. You care to tell us your name and where you joined the conversation from?
Yeah, I'm Richard Pukibuya, and I'm joining the conversation from Painesville.
Okay, Richard. Because of the urgency of your message, that's why we asked you to call and say what is this message, because I'm told you are just the messenger.
Messenger. Okay. First and foremost, I would like to be patient with Almighty God for our nation, Liberia, because at the present moment, God is using our nation to call the entire world attention. So I'm very much grateful, and it is something that we all have to come together in one accord to do as a people.
And what is that?
And fortunately for us, it is about restoration.
Okay.
Information has to do with restoring our generation. We have gotten into some errors, as it was written, that we're going to fall into some errors, and that is why we see our generation, our nation going the way it's going. The extra hate, the evil so much in the land. But God also has his meaningful soldiers that he's about to change the ties around, and they all have to be united in one accord for this purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So the heart of the former president, the same God sees each and everyone heart. So everything that he has done on his behalf, carrying him to the highest peak of presidency and what have you, at the moment God is saying to him that he's not to prove a point to men anymore, but just to pay attention to his calling. The calling now that he has for him is above presidency. That is going to be very, very, very important that he adhere to it.
So Richard, this is something very important. So where we're going to do, we want to extend an open invitation to you. You can find us here during the course of this week, and then we can plan an appearance day for you.
Okay, all right, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
But first of all, I will forward some of these informations to you.
Okay, please do.
So you can have
Okay, I will call you after the show and give you my number.
All right, sir.
All right. We don't have much time, so we just can't take him on the line that long. We have other commitment, so let's go back to the lines. Let's take a few more calls and then we go home. Hello? Okay, this person is not ready to talk. Let me take another person. Hello?
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm fine. Edmund, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Let me say hi to Esther. Let me first of all extend thanks to you people with them, because the platform that you guys created for us is doing well for all of us.
Amen.
Because when we went at the groundbreaking ceremony, the tenor and the endorsement that we receive from our party scene, it clearly show that you guys are making headway. So keep on the good work, and history will judge you guys rightly.
Amen.
And let me extend thanks to our Senate Bearer, President Weir, the committee here, Funati, and all of the guys that put the program together. And thanks to all that made their contribution. And the institutions that behave themselves. You know, this is the clear indication that CDC is not what people believe from the Unity Party side and think that who we are. No, we are not violent people. We are not lawless. We listen to our leaders. And the police, they were fully aware what happened on the ground. Even among the side that they gave us, at some point in time, they could not hold. They tried their best to see whether they could have tried for the flow of traffic. They could not make it. So all they did, they left and went to that position. They were there watching. And we said, kudos for them. This is what we have been calling for. Because once you do that, you're not going to hear anything. They didn't hear anything. Oh, some citizens were arrested. Some people were arrested. There were clashes that took place. Because if you could have tried forcing it now, then the problem could have come out. So that thing about CDC is there. CDC is no more. It's now history. They are now reversed to that of place being small. Yeah, play small. That's what we have. And we are hoping to get more and more. So kudos to all of us. Now we're going to stay by our party. We're going to go to the ground. When the construction is going on, you get water, you get whatsoever. You get good. It's not over here. And thank God that we were part of history yesterday. Thank you, Winner.
Thank you, Edmond. Let's talk to you, this person. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Mohammed and Abdul Joy from Karachi.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this call on groundbreaking ceremony that was set that went on. I am a friend one guy who stashed away a phone and came over to the police at the checkpoint around the ministerial complex. But common sense said, just in case when these things happen, to stop more justice, they hear a certain number, they go on Saturday. I think Saturday or Friday when I was on the show. But we tried contacting him, there was no way for her to get in.
Okay.
Yeah. We had two boys with Africa. Instead, we managed to carry him and send him over to the police, but we're trying to contact him so he too can go there also. Yeah, so just in case of anything, he can read our scene number out for us again.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to you, this person. Hello?
Yeah, thank you, William. I'm Abby Johnson calling for tomorrow. You know what I'm going to do?
No.
You see the chair and the cap that I wore? I will wash it and keep it in my suitcase. That's a favor near.
Okay.
That's a favor near. Tomorrow, I will show that t-shirt and that cap to my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. The day that I brought around to the common people, that people brought their own brick, people brought their own cement, their own steel to build their party headquarters, to build the common people home. So that's a historical event. People today who are looking, they have never happened before in our era. Then the two party both build their headquarters up Clio there, or up Eastern there. No other political party have ever done it. So the people that fed the own blood, the people that were just ruling us. And now we come out in modern era to do it. I will keep that t-shirt and that cap.
Okay.
I will never wear it. I will always show to my parents.
Thank you.
This is a historical t-shirt and cap. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take you as our last caller, this person. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Yeah, our last caller. We don't have time. Tell us your name and where you calling from.
Big Way, how you doing?
I'm fine, Johnny. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you. No time.
Thank you, man. Let me commend all CDCs that we are sharing our antenna and make the Blue Day a successful one on Saturday. I think we are sent a message out there to the world that the country is not normal. Yeah, we need a redemption. The country is totally bleeding. When I tell you that we are the most entertaining era in 2017, what Africa recorded now is a ghost town.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go there, you will stop, brother. Yesterday, bread, come get about night. I fought the Africa Road. The place that was just down without.
Yeah, I saw everything there that broke all the areas down.
Yeah, the most entertaining at night, you know that happened at Daybreak Center. When I go there at night, the whole place, it just feeling, man. When I see you, my big brother.
Okay, John and Hackman. Esther, do we have any red messages so we can squeeze in?
A few we have.
Okay, so let's do it quickly because we've pressed with time.
We have Charles Weir says, "Good afternoon, Freedom FM family. My name is Charles Weir. Following from Jacobtown, we have Bino Gamar says President Weir is coming back to power. We have Gwewan Moses says watching from Lofa County so far.
All right, folks. That's all the time we've got to be with you. All we can say to you is that if you have your $1, you have your bag of cement, you have anything you have for that construction, for the construction of the CDC headquarters, take it to the grounds. I'm quite sure there are folks there to receive those donations from you. So until we are back here tomorrow, I want to say thanks to all of you for watching. Let me leave with a happy birthday shout out to Robert Snow. You're there in the office of Representative Dixon Siebel. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Robert Snow, popularly known as Louis Sahad. All right. Thanks to all of you. Esther and I, by his grace and mercy, will be back here tomorrow. Until then, play safe and keep the peace.